business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a compliment.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Faking the give, now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Browns had 7-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson going to keep it again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. This is the tight end, Njoku. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was they backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
First carry now for Pierre Strong.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, it's Watson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Ertz has it left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
This complete to David Bell.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Chubb on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. How
big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And a powerful stiff arm that frees him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, check that, street.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Returnable. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10, 5. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as they have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Block it in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
2nd down at 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 5. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In motion right comes Allen. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Browns are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll set up a throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, a run with Dallas.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at
touchdown, Seahawks. DJ Dallas, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Sam Sloman now for the point after.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
And able to get this to the 31.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. Taken down at the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
He'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now it's Watson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for the